is Jan Rueger, and I'm the head of the Department of History, Classics and Archaeology at Birkbeck. This is a message for you, our students. I hope you're well and that you're coping as well as possible with the challenging circumstances which we're all facing. Whether you're part of the foundation year or whether you're studying for a BA with us, whether you're enrolled in one of our many MAs or the MRes, or indeed if you are working towards an MPhil or a PhD, the way in which you study has obviously changed dramatically this week. The way in which we at the department work has changed similarly dramatically. We're in this together and we will get out of it together. I'm here to talk to you about the ways in which we will do that. And I'm here to ask you for your understanding if not everything works as fast as we all would like it, and if some of the changes which we introduce are temporary or imperfect. Since Monday, there has been no face-to-face teaching at Birkbeck. As of today, Friday the 20th of March, our building will be locked up for the foreseeable future. It is a painful moment for all of us. But it is also a moment that reminds us why we're here and what brings us, staff and students, together. Every one of my colleagues at the department is determined to make it possible for you to continue with your studies and gain your degrees. How are we going to do that? The first step has been to move our teaching online and keep the department functioning. This is ongoing work, but it is expanding quickly, and it is inspiring to see how our colleagues and our students are working together to make this happen. All over the country, in fact all over the world, academics, publishers, libraries, universities and students are working together to make as many resources as possible available. Within days, we have had announcements from major academic presses that their books and a large part of their books and their articles, journal articles, will be accessible online for free. Academics, of course, are putting their own work online everywhere. Early in the coming week, we will have a dedicated area on Moodle where we will keep you informed of all these innovations that will matter centrally for your own work. We will call it the response room. You will find everything there that we think you need to adapt the way in which you study, to keep up to date, and to continue with your work. Our second step has been to consider the best solution for assessments, coursework, dissertations, and exams. We all are acutely aware that this is the part of your studies you're probably most concerned about. As a department, we have to be guided by college, and some of the measures we hope to take need to be consulted about and approved for good reasons. What makes Birkbeck so unique is you, the most wonderfully diverse community of students, a vast range of age backgrounds, professional backgrounds, individual experiences, and life stories. We, your academic teachers, value this diversity as perhaps the most inspiring part of our work, of our commitment to Birkbeck's mission. It is not an easy task, however, to establish the best possible solutions for the multitude of degrees and modes of studies that you, our students, are engaged in, solutions that need to accommodate different expectations and different timeframes of study. I can assure you that everyone at Birkbeck is currently working hard to find those solutions. Please bear with us if some of this takes longer than you would have hoped for. I hope that next week the department will be in a position to communicate more concrete steps towards addressing issues of exams, deadlines, dissertations, mitigating circumstances. I said at the beginning that today, as the place where we normally come together to learn and study shuts down, is an apt moment to reflect about what is at the heart of our department and your studies. There are, of course, more important and more immediate things, and they will need to be prioritized. Families, health, daily life in these challenging times. We share these challenges with you. There are many amongst us, colleagues and students alike, who have care responsibilities, who have partners working in key sectors, who have children at home and no longer at school, or who might themselves become ill. No one at Birkbeck or our department believes that it will simply be business as usual with regard to your studies. How could we? But as the weeks and months unfold and we are getting better at studying online, it will be possible to combine the daily challenges with learning, with making sense of the past in our rapidly changing present. Which is why I believe we came together in the first instance. These are unprecedented times. Eric Hobsbawm, who taught at our department for close to 50 years and was perhaps the 20th century's most influential historian, would no doubt have called them interesting times. He would have urged us to make sense of them, to try to understand what is happening around us in a historical context. And that is what we will do. There is an unparalleled expertise at our department when it comes to the history of medicine, diseases, and the medical humanities. Once we have got on top of the immediate challenges, once we have established the best way forward in terms of assessments, exams, and dissertations, we will focus more and more on that, on making sense of our present times in the context of the past, together with you in your studies, which I can assure you will continue. Thank you again for your understanding, if not everything this week has run as smoothly as we would all have wished for. We will keep you informed by email and via Moodle as always. Thank you very much and take care of yourselves.